Welcome back to another episode of Living Connected for 11 minutes. This video is going to be all about what living connected looks like. So there's going to be stories of connection. There's going to be experiences that people are having where they just all of a sudden feel super connected with their loved ones across the veil or the rest of their spirit team. We're really excited to get into it.
So if you're interested in that, stick around because it's coming up next.
The first story comes from a woman named Catherine. She's inside the 411 community, and we've talked about the community a lot. If you're interested in looking into it, it's at 411together.com. But I'm just going to get right into her story because these are all just so cool. We want to get through as many as we can. So this one's from a woman named Catherine. She did an energy healing session that was offered inside the community, and this was her experience. So I'm going to read it word for word what she sent in. This was my first experience with Archangel energy healing, and it was amazing. I felt like my core was vibrating, and I realized that I was focused, in that my mind was not wandering. A feeling of unconditional love seemed to wash through me, and now I feel peaceful. Thank you for the opportunity to heal and experience a calm I have not felt since my son died 4 years ago. So, Catherine, that's a really beautiful experience of what these sessions can be. And it doesn't have to be this big, magical vision that comes to you. It just is a feeling of peace that you hadn't gotten to feel in 4 years. That's pretty special. So thank you for sharing that with me. It means the world to me.
Yeah. Thank you, Catherine. All right, I'm going to share a story, and this one was also from an event inside the community. It was a card reading, an oracle card reading that Rachel does inside the community, and she's very good at it, and she's very passionate about it. And she always does an awesome job with these. Anyway, this is from Karen, and this is what she sent in. I just want to tell you that I love the card readings. I listened to April Friday night, and I just listened to May. I picked 3 for April and 1 for May, and those numbers were screaming, pick me. I can't believe how much those spoke to me. I have so much hope now because of those readings, and I really hope that what they said to me is true in the way that I interpreted it. If anything, it gave me a moment of peace. Thank you so much.
Yay!
So again, it's like a moment of peace that, that's so valuable, and that's like really important for us to have those moments of peace. Like that's kind of what we search for all the time. I mean, it's one of the hardest things to find. I think everybody out there is going through things in their life. It's not just people that have lost someone close to them or something like that. It's just the daily routine we get stuck in. It's go, 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 stress, 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 whether it's money or things going on in your life or relationships. Whatever it is, it just seems like we're always just surrounded by these stressful things that are just affecting our energy so bad. So those moments of peace are huge. So if you can get one from a monthly card reading every so often, that's pretty awesome. So
yeah, the card readings are so fun because the way that we do them inside the community is we are inviting you to have a deeper connection with your team during that reading. So yeah, I'm the one that's pulling the cards and interpreting the cards, but I walk everybody through picking a number first and connecting with their team first to receive what number they should pick, So I walk them through this connection practice. They choose 1, 2, or 3, and then they listen to the message. And usually people are like, well, so far everybody has said that the message really resonated with them and they can feel it in their heart and they're trusting the messages that are coming through because it feels like truth to them. And that's the whole point. Mm-hmm. Is to open up and have this communication because you don't need me and you don't need cards to do that. It's just one fun tool, one fun way to try to live more connected, but you don't have to do that. So that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Is that, just check it out. And then the next time you get that feeling, the thought comes in, you just believe it. Like, oh, that's my team helping me out. They're telling me that I should do this, that this will bring me more peace.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And that was from Karen.
Karen, yeah. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. So the next story comes from a woman named Carla, and this happened inside the community. And Carla is Michael's mom. So for any of you that have been following us from back when we started on Instagram, there have been a lot of stories about Michael and the flamingos. So if you're like, I recognize this name, that's why. So you can also just check out Michael's stories on Instagram if you want to go back and scroll through. They're great. He's across the veil and he does a really good job of connecting with his mom. And then I shared the story, and then everybody that watched the story started feeling connected to him and started finding flamingos everywhere. And so then all these people inside the 411 community were sending messages about seeing flamingos. It was really fun. So this is his mom, Carla. And she did a guided meditation inside of the community, but it was actually at the end of the community gathering, there was this guided practice where you walk through the woods. It was like a cabin in the woods, and your loved one was waiting for you in this cabin. And so, I just guided people through this experience. And this is what she says. What are the chances? Wanted to share what transpired after the community group session today. I was sitting in my home office reflecting on the guided meditation Rachel had just taken us through. Emotions were racing through my head with gratitude at the forefront. All of a sudden, my screensaver changed. I can't make this up even if I tried. Shivers immediately ignited, message loud and clear. Don't you agree? There is no doubt that this picture is for all of us. She sent this inside the community. I know this is a winter scene, however, what immediately caught my attention was the cabin. Hope this picture can resonate with others, especially those who needed validation today. So, and we will include the picture. What happened was her screensaver changed, and there was this winter scene with this cabin right in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. And of course, it happened right after the session, but not just after the session, but while she was sitting there thinking about the session.
Yeah. And the way that it affected her, the way that it hit her in the heart, or whatever, just like, whoa, it really caught her attention. I mean, that's how we always say that, it's real and it's a message or a sign or whatever, because it catches you. They don't always catch you that way, but the ones that do, where you have that moment where you just feel kind of like surprised or blown away or like.
And the goosebumps.
Wait, like what? Hang on, what just happened? You know what I mean? Like that's when they really get you good. You know what I mean? So, that's a perfect example of a moment where all of a sudden like that flashed up on her screen, and it was just like,
And I don't know how they do this with electronics, but this is not uncommon at all.
Yeah.
They do really amazing things with electronics and pictures and music and
lights and But that's what's really cool about the time we're living in now. Like we're surrounded by electronic devices, our phones and iPads and smart TVs, and like I just feel like those are all things that are easy for them to manipulate if they want. Mm-hmm. And we get a ton of stories about messages that are received through those things, and it's like constant, so even with music now, we have it right on our phones or on our streaming music or whatever, and like a lot of people get music as a sign, and it just seems
I just read a message from a woman inside of our Instagram page, and she said that she's driving down the road and her radio was turned off and it turned on just randomly. And of course, the song that was playing was the song from her loved one. And she was like, what are the odds of that?
And that's perfect because I have time for one more story, and it actually kind of relates to what we're talking about. So this was from Linda, who is inside our community also. And she says that one day my husband and I were driving to the store, and we were listening to music and singing along. I was missing our son Luke and silently crying and looking out the passenger side window. While I sang, I also silently told Luke, I just wish you were here in the car with us, baby, singing along with us. Just as we were getting to the chorus of the song, a car cuts us off, but we immediately noticed the personalized license plate read, Ah, ooh, which is exactly how the song chorus begins. At that moment, we had zero doubt that Luke was indeed singing along with us in the car. And she attached a link to the song, and it's called Got You Where I Want You by The Flies. And so we listened to the song too, and it's like, what are the odds of the license plate? It's another, like we just talked about, a slap in the face moment where this car physically like cuts them off and gets their attention. They see the license plate that has ooh. She has AHOOH. So, coincidence? You'd have to be crazy brush that off as a coincidence. You know what I mean? It's like...
And she also said in a different, I don't think it's mentioned here, but in a different message, because she sent another message originally, that when she saw the license plate, it was right when that chorus was starting. So it was literally like he was singing along with them. How else would he, how else could he prove to them? That was just so unique. I'm so impressed by her son. That was like, how do they do that?
Just the timing of that is crazy, you know? So.
Yeah, this stuff is like, we're so used to hearing these kind of stories, you and I are, because we've been sharing them now for a few years, but I will never stop being blown away by this. That feels like a miracle. Like, I really believe that this is like real kind of magic. The magic that really exists across the veil. And like, that story is a perfect example of magic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was awesome.
But yeah, just listen to that one back again if you guys feel like you missed any of the details, because it's really incredible. Like,
and then you can go listen to the song. I don't think on YouTube we're allowed to attach like a clip of the song. I think they would, copyright laws. We can't do that. But it's called The Flies, Got You Where I Want You. And I listened to it, and it's not at the beginning. You have to listen a little while for that part to come up. But when it did, it was like I had that feeling that we're talking about, the chills, and kind of brought a tear to my eye, and I was laughing. It was just like, what a good job. Like, he did so good.
But all of these stories are amazing. Like, everyone that gets sent to us are all just awesome, and we appreciate them so much. But that's about all we have time for this video.
Goes by fast.
Yeah, so we're going to keep doing these. So if you guys want to subscribe and watch our stuff, we appreciate it a ton. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. So thanks everybody for being here and watching our videos. We appreciate you a ton. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Thank you for sticking around till the end of the video. We just want to take a quick minute to talk about our 411 community that we launched recently.
This is a space that we wished existed after our daughter Kenadie passed away. Inside is everything that we've learned about in these last 8 years about living connected to our daughter across the veil and to the rest of our spirit team that's just waiting to help us. And we have found out that everybody can live connected. So if you're interested in learning more about that, you can check out the community at 411together.com. It's something that we wanted to make accessible to everybody that's out there.
There is a cost. It's only $4.11 per month. Just to keep that program rolling. If you guys want to check it out, we appreciate it so much, even if you just want to look into it. We think it's a really valuable tool. You can also follow all of our free content here on YouTube or on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We also have a free guide that we're offering that you can find
down in the description with all the other links. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it more than you guys know.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys a ton. We couldn't do this without you.